It is no secret that the female body is different from the male body. But beyond that, there are a huge number of incredible facts about women's bodies that even women themselves don't know. Why do women have pits in their lower backs? Why is their index finger longer than a man's? This and much more we will tell in this video. Number 1. Let's start with a little experiment, the result of which will amaze you. Relax your hand and place it palm down on a table, leg, or any other surface. If your index finger is longer than your ring finger, you are probably a woman. If on the contrary, the nameless is longer than the index, then you are a man. Give me some likes if it's a match. This is one of the subtle differences between a woman and a man. It is clear that there are exceptions, so do not worry if yours is not so. But agree, it's one detail of our lives that you've never noticed. Number 2. A short fact. Men are more prone to almost all the diseases that exist on the planet than women. Perhaps that is why the average life expectancy of women is much higher in almost all countries of the world. Number 3. Although the set of vital organs in men and women is the same, they have quite a significant difference. On average, men have larger hearts and lungs than women. However, women also have their own peculiarities. Their liver, stomach, and kidneys are larger than men's. In addition, women have lower blood pressure and higher heart rates. Number 4. Women have a much lower tolerance to low temperatures than men. Perhaps this explains the love of the beautiful half of humanity for fur coats. Or the reason is something else. Number 5. Most people believe that men are physically stronger than women. That's what people think because men tend to have more muscles. But it's not that obvious. Women's muscles are more resilient, tire more slowly, and recover faster. The number of workouts does not matter. This is a natural feature of the female body. Number 6. No woman on the planet has exactly the same left and right breasts. They differ slightly in shape and even size. Number 7. Hair loss is a normal process. They have to fall out in small amounts in order to renew themselves. However, you have no idea that one hair on a woman's head can live a lifetime of 7 years and fall out only after that. To give you an example, on some other parts of a woman's body, hair lives for 3 weeks at most. Number 8. Men have more fat in the abdomen, while women have more fat on the butt and thighs. At the same time, the percentage of fat in the average female body is higher than in the male body. Number 9. Women's love of red dresses, shoes, bags, lipstick is from nature. Unlike most men, women like red things. Scientists have found the reason. A specific kind of mutation in the genes is to blame, which leads to women perceiving many more shades of red than men. But this phenomenon applies only to 40% of women. If you're a girl and you don't like the color red at all, that's normal, too. Let's take a poll in the comments. Write in your favorite color. We'll find out the most popular one. Number 10. Men and women see the world differently. In this case, we are talking directly about the different work of vision and eyes. Women see much better in the dark, have better visual memory, and even blink twice as often. However, men are not behind in everything. They can see better in the distance. And there are 10 times more colorblind men. Number 11. Both men and women have small pits in their lower backs. However, they are called Venus pits because they are more pronounced in women. A few years ago this part of the body became especially popular thanks to users' Instagram. Many began to wonder about the cause of the Venus pits and how to get them. The short answer is, almost none. This part of the body depends on the bone structure. And this is completely individual. Plastic surgery can also help. But it's not necessarily worth it. Number 12. Women burn calories much slower than men. So losing weight is much more difficult for women. And they tend to worry more about it. Number 13. Women are more afraid of spiders and snakes from birth. Everyone has noticed that girls are more afraid of insects and other creatures than boys. Scientists at Carnegie University have found out why this is the case. They conducted an experiment with 1-year-old children. They were alternately shown pictures of people and spiders. The study found that girls look at photos of people significantly longer than photos of spiders. And the boys spend the same amount of time on both images. Scientists have suggested that this is a maternal instinct. Also from birth, girls are wary of critters that could be potentially dangerous to their future children. Number 14. Women's love of perfumes has a scientific explanation. Most likely hormones. Women are much more receptive to smells than men. That's why women are the majority in the perfume store. Women are able to pick up familiar scents even in the smallest concentration. Scientists have an assumption that this superpower is not possessed by pre-adolescent girls and postmenopausal women. Thus, the researchers attribute it to a certain work of the hormones of the female body. Number 15. Women are much better at getting information from faces. There is a branch of science that tries to determine people's true thoughts and emotions by the movements of facial muscles. Women would do much better than men, as the beautiful half of humanity does this more effectively by nature. Therefore, women are better able to empathize and understand the emotions of the interlocutor, and they have a better memory for faces. Number 16. Men cry less often, not because they are tougher or less emotional. It's just that women are inherently predisposed to cry more. That's what the American scientist William Fry argues. He concludes that women cry on average 5 times more often than men for 2 reasons. First, their tonsils are larger than men's. Second, women have a much larger hormone, prolactin, which is responsible for the number of tears. Number 17. A noticeable difference in female and male appearance is the Adam's apple. It is pronounced in men. This is due to the fact that the vocal apparatus in men occupies much more space than in women. Number 18. Women are much more attentive conversationalists. As we know, our brain consists of 2 hemispheres, each responsible for specific actions. Researchers from Indiana University conducted a study. The experiment found that when men listened to an audiobook, they involved only the left hemisphere, which is responsible for speech and listening. Women, on the other hand, use both hemispheres when listening. They also connect the right hemisphere, which is responsible for creativity. Number 19. Both sexes reach their maximum bone mass by the age of 30, and after the age of 40 the bones begin to lose weight. However, it happens much faster in women than in men. That's why they need to consume much more calcium as they get older. Number 20. Women's skin ages faster than men's. A substance called collagen, which is responsible for elasticity, is to blame. Because of hormonal changes, the amount of collagen in women decreases much faster with age. However, the women in the pictures look younger than the men. It's not about makeup. Because men's skin is thicker, wrinkles are more visible. This greatly affects the perception of a person's age from the outside. Number 21. The percentage of body fat in women is, on average, 10% higher than in men, because of the peculiarities of the reproductive system. If it malfunctions in women, it is often because there is not enough fat in the body. Number 22. There are also differences between the male and female body under the skin. For example, men's bones are bigger and stronger. This includes ligaments and tendons. The structure of the skeleton is also different. Therefore, women tend to have wider hips, facial bones, a smaller chin, and a longer torso and shorter legs than men. Number 23. Men are usually larger than women by an average of 10%. And this difference is noticeable from birth. As a rule, newborn boys are larger than girls. Number 24. Women need significantly fewer calories. As we have already found out, men have more muscle mass growth and a faster metabolism. That is why the number of calories they consume during the day should be higher than for women. Number 25. Men and women need about the same amount of vitamin throughout most of their lives. As women age, their need for vitamin D increases. As I said before, as women get older, they need more calcium. And in order for calcium to be absorbed in the body, you need vitamin D. Don't forget to like it if you found it interesting. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell to keep track of new videos, and, of course, leave your comments below the video.